I drink that whole thing? Jesus juice.
Yeah.
What do you think it would do to me? Oh yeah, I thought we would touch upon some issues tonight about Jack's heavy heroin use. Like he's just I shouldn't even be saying it over there, but Jack, I just never seen anybody more addicted to substances in my life.
Have you seen anybody who comes close?
Maybe like some real high up Mormon person or something. I don't know.
A Mormon person comes close to being addicted to something?
Just they're in the same realm as you. Some kind of, responsible figure of society. Responsible drug, heroin user, addict.
So you're saying when someone is responsible, it seems like they're more addicted?
No, I'm just saying, I see you as one of those heroin addicts more than a crackhead having sex with men kind of heroin addict. I could be wrong.
Could be.
My favorite thing to do in the world is...
Mike loves meth.
I do love meth.
He's on it all the time. He's on it right now, I bet.
No, not yet. I'm about to, but I love walking by and kicking my dog in the butthole because he gets so offended every time. He's like, why would you do that to me?
And I don't do drugs. I've never done a single drug ever.
No, Ian...
I hate weed.
He always does them in pairs.
Ian is the first person to speak out against weed.
I get high on one thing, that's life.
Yeah.
I get high.
Well, sometimes get high on God and Jesus.
Well, it's like impossible not to.
I wouldn't call it like addicted, like, you do it once a week, but every Sunday morning shooting up. Fuck. That was not a good spot.
So what's been going on with the video game lands?
I don't know,
Update
I've been thinking, like, lately, I was talking, I'm like, I really, like, for a very long time, I've only been playing, like, I'll just play WoW, and that's all I'll play for a while. And then I'll play League of Legends, that's all I'll play for a while. Like, I want to get back into being, like, my old school gamer self, where I, like, play, like, a million small games. So I miss playing a variety of games.
Yeah. I've been feeling that lately, too. My friend the other day, he sent me a code for one of the new Humble bundles, but my laptop can't run, like, all except for one of them.
Yeah, see, I'm held back by my computer. Like, if I have a graphics card, I'll be open to... Because there's a shooter I've been really wanting to play, Firefall. And I can play, like, the PvE part of it, but I've always been kind of PvPer. So it's kind of pointless. Like, I get too much lag when I'm PvP, and it's like, until I get a graphics card, I feel like I don't really want to get into gaming. And I can't get a graphics card, but if I had one, fuck me.
Yeah.
I already have no life, but I'd be back to, like, a super no life.
It's too much stuff to do.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know, I miss being old school. I miss just like being able to play 100 games. And now it's just like, I just play WoW and that's about it. So I just quit that again. I'm like, I'm not going to get back into it. I'm not going to get back into League, I don't think. It's just they're one game you put a whole bunch of time into, and it's like, I miss like playing one game and then you're finished with it. And so instead of like mastering that game and playing it over and over and over, I'm just like, what's the next game, Even like Halo or Call of Duty, it's like I don't want to like play the multiplayer like I used to over and over and over. So need to find something else. I miss the old school platformers. I never thought I'd say that. Good old Banjo-Kazooie. Good old Mario.
I'm always on the hunt for games like that. Now that I have an emulator, or I guess not now. I mean, like a while ago, I would always look through all the Nintendo 64 games that I didn't buy, and I'm just like, let's play them all,
Yeah.
Just find a bunch and just try to beat them, and most of them are really, really crappy, and I'm like, oh, I can see why I didn't buy this one.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
It's like part of me wants to go back through and like I wish they like kept making games like of those caliber. Like when I think of the best games ever, I think of Nintendo 64. I think of Mario, Banjo-Kazooie, GoldenEye, like Star Fox, and it's like I want to play those again, but I've already beaten them as a kid, so going back and playing them, like, it's not just nostalgia. Those were really good games for their time, but it's like I have already beaten them. Like, I want them to make a new one on the same level of that, but, like, new storyline, But they just don't. Like, the last Star Fox that I played was on the GameCube, actually, so maybe they made one since then, but it's like, you don't even fly in your goddamn spaceship except like when you're going from like one planet to another quickly. Like,
Oh, you played the dinosaur one?
oh, it was so bad.
It was a lot like Legend of Zelda, which was, well, okay, it wasn't a lot like, but it was kind of like.
Yeah.
So at first I thought it was terrible, and I dropped it.
I agree. At first I thought it was terrible, and then actually, without going at it from a like, instead of going at it like I want to play a Star Fox game, it's more like I want to play a new game. And when you're not expecting Star Fox, it wasn't so bad.
Yeah, it's like, alright, you know, I like Zelda, and if it's a Zelda clone, I'll just, you know, play it. But they also made another one called, like, Assault or something that was a more regular Star Fox game.
Was it?
Yeah, for the GameCube. Actually a rail shooter and everything, like 64.
Was it any good?
It's okay. It's Star Fox. It's not like some weird game. It's actually like, you know, there's an R-Wing missions and tank missions, and there's a lot of like on-feet missions too. So it's, you know, it's still kind of dumb, I think, but it's Star Fox.
Like, I'm picky in the weirdest ways. I want them to remake the games. Like they'll like remake them, and then like to make them like exciting though, they'll like throw a whole new twist into the game. To me, it's just like, please remake them with better graphics and just throw a different storyline and don't change anything else. Like, I just want to play through a different storyline with the same old mechanics I've always. I've grown.
Don't change the controls.
Yeah.
And especially, don't fucking change the cheat codes. Fuck you if you do that.
Yeah.
Or just take out cheat codes. How come games nowadays don't have cheat codes?
I don't know. I always loved it as a kid. Like, to me, there was nothing cooler than like we were like, you know, you're kids, you don't got a lot of money. So when you got like, you know, as a gamer kid, like when you got money, you try and spend it on the game. So every now and then, like your cousin or something would bring back like a Tips and Trick magazine, and you just like, you were like, this whole realm of cheat codes were open up. This is like before the internet, so or like the very, very early stage of the internet. So it's like, I have cheat codes and I don't ever get these. So like you get cheat codes, you borrow the book or you steal a page out of his book, and that was like magical. I remember, I'll never forget like putting the cheat codes in for SimCity for Super Nintendo and like changing all the taxes to like 7% and doing something else, and it's like infinite money, and like, as a kid, I fucking loved that.
Yeah, every game had just a giant list of button combinations you could do, or they would just come with like on the menu, it's like new game, old game, cheat menu. And it's like, go ahead and type in a cheat, but I don't know, maybe I just haven't seen them, but I haven't seen a lot of games with cheat codes built in.
It was so crazy when we were like 8, 10 years old, and none of us knew about the internet hardly, and it would take forever for the information to trickle down to us about a glitch in Pokemon and shit, you know?
Yeah.
I do appreciate like the networking of gamers back then. Like it made gaming a little more social, honestly. Like you know, all your gaming buddies would like, you almost have to LAN and stuff like that too, like to find this stuff out. Like I can't believe like the old Legend of Zelda, like you walk up to a fucking rock and put down like a bomb, and there's just one rock in the middle of nowhere, and it blows a door open, and you go in there and get like a crucial piece to the game. Like, how the fuck? Unless it's like everyone's like, you're gonna have like a group of kids at school, like, okay, everyone, like your square is like, you're the bottom left square. Tommy, you take like the middle right one. Like, that's if everyone like, okay, we're gonna cover the map in bombs. We're gonna like,
B7.
Yeah, exactly. It's like bingo with like, is that like, I don't know how else you'd figure it out. Like, and you come to
Battleship, man.
like, guys, I found a doorway, and like, and everyone goes like, you move on to the next part of the game. Okay, this week you're taking this square. Like, I don't know how else you figure it out.
Yeah. It's so much fun when like all that stuff is like live or ethereal, and it's not just like you're looking up an archive of something like, okay, the people who made the game told IGN the cheat codes, and then IGN put them on their website, and everybody just went to that, you know?
Yeah, or worse than that, like a lot of times I play Harvest Moon, so there's a little dirty secret of mine, and like I'll look up like I'm trying to look at one little aspect of it, and then you find out someone's written out a whole book for every aspect of the game, like every possible thing. It's like, it's here, so like I want to like experience the game myself, but like all the information is here. I can't help but like get sucked in and read every little bit, so I know what to expect for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
And then now it's like more like working to uncover this mystery that like working at like for this cutscene, even though you know it's supposed to happen. When it's so much cooler when it just accidentally happens, and you're like, oh, I didn't see that coming. So I know that's a little disappointing.
True that.
Yeah, I remember when I first started really getting into walkthroughs and stuff, and they used to be so bad. Nowadays, some people purposely like make a spoiler-free one or space it out better. But you know how it's just a giant text file block.
Yeah.
And it's just like you're playing the game, trying to do it yourself. It's like, okay, I'm totally stuck in this, but I have no idea how to do it. So after trying, I really try, and if I just cannot get it after like a day, I'm just like, I Google it. It's like, okay, anyway, after you open the door, you will have to like, the zombie will pop out and surprise you, and it's like, oh, dang it.
And the thing is, you could write it around that too. You could just be like, after you open the door, then you go through this way, and they could like, but that's not, they never do. They always spoil it. But I don't know, the worst game I ever played for cheat codes though, like it's one thing to not have cheat codes, but I remember Star Wars Episode 1 game, I can't remember what it's really called, but like, I think it was just the official Episode 1 game if there was an official one.
Not the pod racing one?
Not the pod racing one. It was for computer. I think it was also for PS2. As far as that goes, that's all I remember for sure. But I remember putting cheat codes in on the computer, and like to me, like first level, invincibility, infinite ammo, all guns. So you just chunk every all the good ones. Level 2, same thing. And you get to level 3, and you like put them all in there. And by like this time, you put like 2 in, and it's like, we're not gonna let you cheat anymore. Like what? Like if you had told me to space out my cheats, I would have, but you literally limit how much I can cheat? Like, why would you do that?
That's weird.
Yeah, that was terrible. I was so pissed off as a kid. Like, I could handle just invincibility. As a kid, like, being bad at the game, you just want to get through it. I could handle being invincible and nothing else, just going through the whole game.
You know what?
But
what the fuck kind of lesson is that teaching our generation or whatever? They're like, okay, so there's 10 categories you can cheat in technically, and there's 10 levels. So it's kind of like strategize on what you cheat on and how you cheat and stuff, because you can get away with breaking one law, but the second you start breaking 2 laws, man, you're fucking in jail.
Which would be cool and all, but I wasn't even warned. I'm just like, now you're shit out of luck. You didn't put the invincibility cheat in yet, because that's like the 4th one you put in for some reason, and now you're fucked, Mike. And like, god damn it! I literally wanted to restart the game and just like only put 1 code in every level. But
yeah, I can think of a few games that did that. I remember Banjo-Kazooie would erase your game or something if you cheated too much.
Really? I don't remember too much cheating on Banjo. I do remember the little sandcastle you go into and smash the letters, but other than that, I don't remember putting too many in, because I think something like I was confused about it, like it was just too complicated for my like 3rd grader brain at the time, and I was just like irritated. I had to like physically spell them out in like a crossword sort of
and
thing.
It doesn't give you any feedback that you're doing it right. Yeah. Some other games I remember, like they had all these cheats, and you were just limited to like some of them.
I can't remember. GoldenEye, I think, was difficult to cheat as well. Like, you had to beat the game, but that's okay with me. But like,
you had to earn the cheats, yeah.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, I cheated as a little kid because I wasn't so great at the games, but I still wanted to experience them. So it's like, now you have to beat the game to get the cheat codes, and it's kind of pointless to get the cheat codes because you've already beaten the game. So like, I think I gave it to my cousins who'd beaten the game, and then like they beat it for me and got all the cheat codes for me. And it's like, well, thanks, but that's still kind of lame. You had to like take that weird route to get them, but oh well.
Yeah, and I think that's why people use cheat codes. Like, a lot of people who, well, I was going to say the people who make the games don't want people to cheat, but, I mean, if they're putting the cheat codes in there. But I guess if you're talking about a Game Shark or something, it's like, when you cheat, you kind of decrease your enjoyment of the game because you're supposed to sit there and do the whole game yourself, like experience the whole work of art that they created for you. But a lot of people just don't have time, like you said, and just want to, like, get through the game and can't be held to like all these little rules that the person who made the game made.
Yeah.
So they just cheat.
But just as a little kid, I like to be able to beat a game, and like I wasn't like always a great gamer. Like I never sat down and tried to master a game. I just tried to get through it.
Yeah.
And for like a long time, I never even beat games. I didn't even like it sounds weird, but I didn't even like know that was really a thing until like I played Pokemon, and that was like the first RPG I'd played really. So like it's a game where like if you put like most games like no matter how much time you throw at like no matter how much time you throw at like Mario, and you can't jump on that guy better or anything. You don't get any upgrades with an RPG. You can like spend a lot of time, level up your Pokemon to a ridiculous level, and then destroy the Elite Four out of just sheer being over leveled. So like I think that's the first time I like ever beat a game. I was like, holy crap! Like I made it to the end. Like I've never done this with a game. And then after that, it was just like snowball. Like I went back and I finished Star Fox. I think Star Fox was actually 64 was like the the second game I'd ever really like beaten all the way through. But I just liked to experience the game regardless of difficulty. So cheat codes were an easy way for me to like, okay, I'm invincible. I can't not lose at this level. It may still take me a while, but yeah, I get to play it, you know. So.
Yeah, just how much time you throw at it based on how much skill you actually attain.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. So cheat codes, interesting. I guess just for me, as long as I could play the game was my perspective from it. I just wanted to play it regardless of the skill it took. I don't mind like that you put like a hyphen on level like blah blah beat this game and like a little hyphen with cheat codes. Like that's fair. But
Yeah, but what if the only cheat code you use is that it makes everyone naked in the game?
that's not really a cheat code. That's
Big head mode, yeah.
it's a play it code. You know, one time, this good old creepy Johnny story. He had a picture of some screenshot he took from World of Warcraft, and it was some succubus, and she was like completely naked, like tits out and everything. I'm just like, what the fuck is this, John? And he's just like, it's a weird glitch that happened in the game. Like I just like saw this, I screenshot it. I'm like, you know, I'm not a fucking idiot, right? Like they don't just program tits in the game, and then like he's like, no, like the clothing didn't like that was his excuse that the programming didn't load on. I'm like, yeah, you know that when they draw the base model, like the most naked model, it's not like they draw a naked person and then dress them.
Yeah.
They draw a person and like there's like the skin on them is like a bra and panties, John. Like so, there's no like way of like not loading. Like you fucking went out and got a naked Warcraft mod and then you like did this, and he's just like, no, I wouldn't do that. And like sure enough, yeah, you fucking would. But
How old was he when he tried to pull that?
oh god, this is high school days. So I mean, like we were probably 16 to 18 range, but not young enough to like pull that. I mean that's still like basic knowledge that they don't program things completely like with this, like nipples and stuff designed in. And I don't remember how graphic it got, but I was pretty sure they got into detail in some other parts. But it's just like, really? No, not falling for that.
Gotta get your jollies, man.
Yeah.
You gotta find a way.
That's the other thing, like that's what I don't get about, like, if I want to, like, look at some tits or something, like, I'm not like, well, better get on Warcraft, like...
Dude,
no.
You gotta have it 24/7 at your fingertips.
And then to make that lie about it, that's the part that I'm thinking about. It's like, man, like, you went through all that, and, like, you're acting like, I don't know, like he's...
Well, like, I remember the first time I saw, like, a naked skin thing was for The Sims. It's like, hey, you want to make your Sims not be blurry when they go take a shower? I'm like, you know, I'm younger for one, but I'm like, oh, dude, that's fucking awesome. So then, like, I want to, like, click on the download link. It's like, you just have to download this file, open The Sims, put this file in there, you load this, and I'm like, even as, like, a horny 14-year-old who, like, spends all this time gaming, I'm like, no, that's too much work to see a naked sim. Like I can just go to a uTorrent site to download, you know, my new show, and I can see more than that. So nope, I'm not gonna do this. Like, but apparently John's like, oh, I'm all for it.
Backdoor sluts 10.
Exactly. Like, it's like yeah, backdoor sluts 10 is a double click away. Why am I gonna like try for an hour to install this naked mod on Sims?
You guys got backdoor sluts 11 on pre-order? I know what Jack does, but Mike, how about you?
I already have it, like the like unedited version, like pre-theater release.
Whoa, director's cut, huh?
I can't
Pledged
wait.
to it on Kickstarter, $200 level.
Yeah.
I can't find that on Pirate Bay. I'm gonna have to do it the hardware way, you know, do an actual burn ripped kind of situation.
I'll just record my
Do a cam rip of your own TV.
There you go.
I hate that when I'm on YouTube. And like I hate when you want to find this clip for the show, a very specific clip. And it's like, there's only one version out there. No one else has uploaded it. And you click on it. Some guy
filmed it off his TV.
Yeah, and worse than that, it's not even like, it's like an old like 70s TV, and it's always like
just scanning.
Yeah, so you can see the scanning. It's always from a weird angle, not even straight on, and you always have to be like, hear like his like fat bitch in the background, like this is the best part. And like, no, why? You like ruined this in every way imaginable. Yet I still have to send the person on Facebook this copy because this is the baseline to the joke, and I can't not upload it.
There's thousands of views just saying the exact same thing. Like, oh my god, I want to see this, but the quality's so terrible.
Yeah, yeah. And then on top of it all, it's like in 240 or whatever. Like, there's like not one thing right with it except for the fact that it's the clip you're looking for. I hate that so much.
It's happened to me.
Maybe we need to become billionaires. We'll invent a program that'll just search out the exact line from you, and you can just link clips like that.
Google for real life.
Google TV. There's probably a thing called Google TV. But
Probably is. A
I'm
couple
sure.
times I have uploaded the clip that I couldn't find, and then like I'll be the one to upload it, but then half the time it gets taken down. So that might be why they're filming it on their TV.
That's true. That is true. To be fair, there's probably a Google everything as well, so it's anything Google hasn't done.
Fucking man, bringing us down and shit. You know?
Google bringing us down.
I fucking love Google. Oh man, like
Fuck Google.
no, I fucking love them. Like anytime I have a problem, like any question I have, Google's there. Anytime I want to see something awesome, like Google's got it. Anytime I'm looking for that, Google's got it.
No.
They're okay. I'm half and half between appreciating all the stuff they do and kind of being pissed at the stuff they don't do.
Well, like Google Maps alone, like is amazing. Like there's been people who've like found out that like they're like, let's Google our house, and they Google their house, and then there's like their husband standing out in the front yard like making out with like the neighbor chick, and like so there's some people that have, like literally got divorced over Google Maps. Or my favorite one is like you can like travel down the road on like a road.
That's
so
fun.
there's a Google like the Google car every time it goes like a certain amount of feet it takes a picture. Well, there's a picture of some country road where there's a deer in front of them, and then you click up a little bit forward, and then there's blood on the camera, and then you like do a 180 and look behind it, and there's a dead deer on the road. Like there's like a little like periodic timeline of it, like driving down the road, hitting a deer, and then getting blood on the camera, and the deer's like sitting there dead. Like it's fucking amazing.
Yeah. It's kind of fun to like go on tours with Google Maps or Google Earth. You can just go to some town or somewhere that you want to go to, and you're just going around.
Dude, I fucking spend too much time on that. Like I had to uninstall from my computer, like because I would like sit down and I would be like strolling through New York. Like it's fucking awesome.
Dude, when I was working my internship and I had Google Earth on my computer, I'd just be like, hey man, I just got some work to do on my computer, man. Get off my back. Just let me go do it.
Go to the Bahamas.
I just fucking go to the pyramids every time. Turn on 3D and just cruise around.
That's awesome.
Thank you, taxpayers, for paying for my Google browsing.
Oh, I think I'm gonna take a trip to
Fuckers.
Belize tonight.
What's that?
I'm gonna go take a trip to Belize tonight and check it out.
Oh, yeah, wherever you want to go, man. You can even fucking go to Mars now.
Can you really?
I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
You can definitely go to the moon.
Not on Google
Nice.
Earth.
Are you sure? Oh, what?
Well, it wouldn't be Google Earth at that point.
Hey, it's the same program. You opened up the same app.
Google Moon.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Dude, now I'm all like, I got a huge nerd boner right now. If there's not a Google Moon, or at least, I mean, if there's not a Google Mars, or at least a Google Moon, I'm gonna be a little disappointed.
Listen, you gotta go on a Google Mars. You gotta be one of those fuckers that finds like a face on Mars. Like, just be like, this is definitely an anteater looking into the face.
I found Arthur.
Just some other fucked up thing. See how many people you can get to believe it. Call conspiracies. Just say conspiracy.
There you go.
And then make flyers, take it down to Western Oregon University, man, and just get all political.
Well, you can request, if you get enough people, you can request to have something removed off of Google Maps on like in America, well, anywhere in the world. Like, I was getting enough people to request to like a part of Mars be removed, and then started this conspiracy out there. Like, there's a Russian flag there, I swear to fucking God, and then it's like all suspicious. Google just happens to mark that area out. No, that's too suspicious.
I wonder how many people it takes to do that.
I heard if it's in America, like it only takes like 3 or 4 people.
What?
Yeah.
You got,
Now, what? Do they take the picture down or do they blur it or something?
Well, I looked at Korea, which part of North Korea got removed, and literally, like, I thought they do a very like nice, like, just black it out but censored. No, it's like it looks like a lottery ticket with like a quarter, and then just like scratched it out. I'm like, at first I'm like, why is like Korea all snowy? And it's like, oh, they just whited it out. It looks like they spilled shit on it. Like,
Huh.
at least that's the way it used to be.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like we know some people with a lot of land, kind of around this area, and they have this. They own a lot of like 1,000 acres, something like that. Well, they got this cool pond on it, and there's this road. Well, it's part of their driveway. It goes past their house, and it goes probably like 2 miles, just all like gravel road, but it's all their property. And it goes back to this pond. Well, enough people Google and look around Oregon, see like where should we go camping. And enough people would find this, and they just drive onto the property and go camping on this like private property that they then a couple friends requested from Google, hey, take your road off of Google so people will stop fucking coming here.
Yeah.
And it sounds like almost like a little stretch like that, like because I don't really, like, I'm just kind of taking their word for it. But to be fair, I was just at their house, and this is how the whole story actually popped up because. I was like, it was really weird, but this is like, it's just a really long driveway, essentially.
Yeah.
And I'm on my GPS, and my GPS, like, has every twist and turn in their, like, private driveway. I'm like, this is fucking weird. Like, how do they have their private driveway on the Garmin GPS? But apparently, it was there at one point, so I haven't updated it in, like, 2 years, so it may have been removed by now. I don't know.
Yeah. I heard just recently there was some news story about how there's some kind of road somewhere that leads you like onto an airport runway, and it's the iPhone Apple Maps is using it. So like dozens of people have just like drove onto this airport runway, and the airport's hounding them. They're like, Apple, freaking fix your map. People keep driving onto the runway.
That's amazing.
That'll get you like 4 stars in GTA 4.
Yeah, it's instant 4 stars. They start shooting you with rocket launchers.
You get pissed off, man. I don't get it. It's just a lot of fun bombing around, playing chicken with planes.
So you've been playing then?
I mean, it's 4.
Oh,
4.
5's the same way, so.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Yeah, they keep all the classic stuff still intact there.
I'm just like, fuck it.
I was wondering how much stuff they kept, because there's certain things like, I would hope that they wouldn't remove anything, but so far every time I remember it, I ask my cousin, like, did they keep this? And he's like, yeah, they kept it. So I'm like, oh, thank God. The only thing I can't remember if they kept is, I was asking if they kept those like tow trucks, or like the ones like you kind of drive onto the back of them. Like, well, in the game, they're just like, basically they're like a ramp, so you can just like, when you're on a motorcycle, you just, I'm like, did they keep those? I said he hadn't ran into one yet, but I can't imagine them taking it out, but I hope to God they didn't.
Yeah. So I was going to say, San Andreas is still, I haven't played 4 too much, and I haven't played 5, but Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is like one of the biggest games I've played.
Yeah, I did like San Andreas a lot because like, you finally fucking swim, like, that was nice. Well, San Andreas you could swim, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which, yeah, I hated the drowning in the water. Like, I can steal a car, but I can't go swimming. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So.
You just live your whole life in that game. You can do everything except, like, build a garden.
Yeah.
But you could literally just have, like, a billion little side activities to do.
Well, Grand Theft Auto was taking it to, like, the next level. Like, there's a stock market in the game, and once, I don't know if it's live yet, but I think once it goes all, like, online, like, the stock market is actually based on, like, what other people online are buying and selling. So, like, it's like an actual player-run stock market. I'm like, this is amazing. That blows my mind. Like, you can go, like, hunting in the game. Like, you could literally, like, basically live there. As far as I know, it's, like, the best, like, simulator game out there.
I'm fucking quitting life now, man.
Right?
Like, get me out of this place.
I don't even need to be an engineer now. I can be an engineer in Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah! I'll design all sorts of buildings on that game.
It's like, real life money doesn't even help me in this game. I need in-game money.
This dam looks stable. This dam does not look stable. I've done all I can do here, guys. I'm out.
And just tell some, like, 8-year-old, like, runs a car into it. And that's a full-time job.
You're going to take it seriously for, like, a little bit, and then you're just going to be like, I want to break the dam. Spawn helicopter crash.
Just like Legos, like, I knew some kids who would always build a masterpiece, and then they'd, like, talk about gluing it and, like, setting it up on there, like, I have to, like, I can make a masterpiece and I'd appreciate it for 5 minutes, and I'd be like, okay, go get the firecrackers, it's time to blow this shit up.
Seriously, like, what the fuck is the point of getting Legos if you're gonna glue it together? Like, get a goddamn model. Like, seriously.
Like, I was so, yeah, exactly. I was so, like, serious about I was so serious about being unserious about my Legos. I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say here. I love my Legos, don't get me wrong, so I didn't want to destroy them, but destroying them is like the fun. Like, I had this huge bucket of Legos, and now I still have the bucket, but it's like down to half of what it was, just because so many pieces have been lost from me blowing them up with firecrackers and shit. Like, I used to make firecracker grenades with them. I'd put a little box around them, and then I found Play-Doh, and I put Play-Doh in, like, to fill in all, like, the blank area. Twice as good, and then, like, so over the years I've lost so many containers of Play-Doh and Legos, but it's funny to go to the store as, like, a 24-year-old, like, I need 2 cases of Play-Doh, please. Like, what the fuck you buy this for? Like, don't ask questions you don't want answers for.
It'd be so funny if you had to like go up to a special counter and just be like some kind of, like if you had to buy condoms from the back of the counter or something, like, hey, it is what it is. We all do it, right? We all do
I'd be more ashamed of buying Legos. I mean, not Legos, Play-Doh than condoms. Like, that's how it is. They're like,
there's some swag behind getting condoms, I guess.
Yeah. There's no swag. Like you buy Play-Doh and like
what are you gonna do with it?
You know, the first thing going through their mind when you buy Play-Doh, they're like, he's not getting laid tonight.
Hey, buy them both.
Then they're like, who did he murder
Who
tonight?
the fuck is he getting laid by? Jesus.
That's a good bit. That's a good tactic. Every time you have to buy something embarrassing, buy condoms.
Well, it's better like
You buy tampons and condoms.
oh god, that's a good We do try to pair things good though. We'll go through the grocery store line and we'll buy just like rope, like garbage bags and condoms. And they're like, I hope you didn't kill anyone tonight.
Going camping.
It always is fun to pair like creepy fucking items together, especially at Walmart where everyone is already shady.
Yeah.
But
He's like, I need the new My Little Pony toy, and condoms. It's like, you don't actually need these, do you? No.
buy candy and condoms. That's even creepier. And like a van air freshener. So I guess they don't make them specifically for vans. Something that would indicate you drive a van. I love being creepy at Walmart. It's like my favorite pastime. Like money days tomorrow, I get to go shopping for food, and I just love it because I spend about 10% of my time actually buying food, and then about 90% of the time people watching and just messing with them and seeing what I can do. It started out funny, like it's like a sad little slow slope. Like I'd go shopping with sis, you know, I used to like say something funny, but like make a joke about the person, and then like started to like now you just say it in like out loud kind of thing, so people like in the close vicinity you can hear you, and they like, oh my god, you just say that, and then it like starts to get where like you say it like just within earshot of them, so like you don't know if they heard it or not, and now it's kind of getting to the point where I'm pretty sure they heard me, and
Yeah.
I can't help it. It's just too fun. Like one of these days, like someone's like told me the other day, like, you know, eventually you're gonna get punched. I'm like, eventually some big guy is gonna deck me in the face, but at that point, like with the amount of trolling I got out of this so far, like worth it.
The ratio is great, right? Yeah.
Maybe I'll never get punched, but if I even get punched at this point, worth it. It's just the price you pay. But people are surprisingly are pussies. Like, you can say some pretty gnarly stuff to people, and the worst you'll get is they'll glare at you. But most people are like, "Did he just say that? Let's walk away, Timmy." Like, it's so funny. Like, people just back down all the time.
Everybody's just chilling with some dude named Timmy.
Like, I'm getting to the point where I want to start walking up to people's carts and putting things in their cart or taking things out of their cart and just walk away, just to see what the fuck they do.
Yeah.
Like, cause like you think like you'd be like, what the fuck? Like if you knew someone like did that, you confront them. But usually no one's expecting it. So like if you take something out of their cart, instead of them being like, what the fuck? They're just like, they just say what the fuck, but they're completely different demeanor. They're like, what the fuck? Did he just take my pudding? And then they'll never do anything about it. They're like, that was weird, but you better go get another pudding. Like, they're not going to do anything about it. It's just fun to see their reaction.
You know, actually, if you're at Walmart, man, and they got the food aisle going, You should just like follow someone in the grocery section and just like walk up behind them and just be like, what you got some grapes there? Oh, those look nice, and just open and just start eating them. Just start following them. Whatever they got. If they're like, if it's like chicken or something, like chicken strips, just start nomming. You're like, this is really good. You made a good choice today. Yeah, definitely.
That's what you gotta do.
These are good grapes. You should definitely buy these ones. Just put them back.
These are fucking great. They're not even poisonous. You now know that thanks to me.
Open the box of granola bars and eat one.
As soon as they start getting angry, you're like, these are grape. You should get these, and just put them down. I'm like, did he just throw a pun at me and walk away? Fuck, Walmart's getting crazy. That's just my favorite place to be, Walmart and Winco and all those Walmart-esque stores. It's just... That's where I'm just at home. I'm it's
in
weird
my
to call it a hobby, but it's like basically a hobby at this point. Like,
Wow.
It's definitely a leisurely activity, you know?
It's free, except for the, like, it's like not the same though. You do have to have...
feeding squirrels.
Yeah, kind of. It's like, you do have to have a goal. Like, I can't just go to the grocery store and, like, people watch and then leave. Like, I do have to, like, actually have a reason to go. Like, I have to have a reason to do the lap around the grocery store. Like, I need to go here for this item and there. But, so I don't get to do it all the time. But then if I could do it all the time, I think I'd ruin it anyways. But
Yeah. But it'd be much worse if you could just had to go to the grocery store with no other people there and watch.
yeah. I honestly wish, like, I'm going to try and work, like, for this podcast, I'll get like a helmet cam going and I'm just gonna like one up my game every time I go there now.
Get that GoPro and just make it obvious.
Exactly.
and then
GoPro.
You should take some sunflower seeds in there and just like start passing them out to the people, like throwing it at them like they're birds. Hopefully they'll stop and you can like watch them for a while or something, you know.
I know, like
they're
I almost
pretty
would,
big,
like,
so they'll probably stop and eat it, you know.
I almost would GoPro like just like with a huge obvious like helmet cam, but like as soon as people see a camera, they're like suspicious. Like if they don't see a camera, they're like, that guy's fucking crazy. If they see a camera, like, oh, this dude's trying to make some YouTube videos, I'm gonna fuck his guy up. Like you have to be anonymous about it. Like,
all right, get your little penis cam or whatever.
That one's good too, though. Actually, that sounds really interesting now.
I don't even know what that is.
We've never done that hasn't been done yet either. We have so many ideas that'll make us rich. We need to do we need to do a point of view porno like from.
Would you shut the fuck up? We need a vagina break real quick.
That's where I'm going with this.
So was I.
I mean, sure. I mean, that's exactly where we're going with this. This was all planned out.
Yes. All right. So what about vaginas this week, guys? Are they still like warm and nice or whatever we were saying in the Greek?
The one I had is starting to get a little cold on me. It's about.
Are you serious?
It's about room temperature now because it's starting to get a little rotten. Because I killed it like 2 weeks ago. So.
You haven't got a new one since then?
No, not yet. They're on to me.
It's winter, man.
Who's they?
People at Walmart.
The greeters.
I know what you go shopping for there now before, you know?
Welcome to Walmart. Welcome. You get out.
No, you can literally get anything at Walmart. Even a girlfriend. I mean, it's not alive, but a girlfriend nonetheless.
Yeah.
True love?
Beggars can't be choosers.
True love.
Yeah, I heard somebody got married at Walmart. Probably a bunch of people by now.
Me.
Yeah, actually, I was going to say, who the fuck would do that? But you know what?
America.
America.
I looked at it because I just saw like the headline. It's like couple gets married inside of a Walmart. I'm like, why? And it's just some old guy who met some other old lady who was the cashier, and apparently that little transaction was enough to them to hit it off enough to get married.
Like, yeah, I mean, like, you can't honor Walmart with that. Like, that just happened to be the location. Like,
Yeah,
people are
they
crazy.
honored it. They thought Walmart was the key.
Do you think that was the first place they had sex at? Like, they just were like, all right, so we met here.
Clean up
We had our first date here. We celebrated our 1 month anniversary here. We had sex somewhere in here.
She's
You know,
got
like,
keys to the broom closet.
like, remember, you know why we're getting married? Because you knocked me up in that other area in Walmart. So we owe this place everything. Everything.
You know, the scary thing is you could probably, like, not only pull all that off, but you could also like have and raise a baby all in Walmart. You can make the baby, have the baby, raise the baby.
You just pass it off to the next shift, like, hey, put this over in the crib, it's fucking tired.
You can even get a babysat. You have a coworker who's like tight on money, like, okay, fine, babysit my money, babysit my baby while I'm on shift, you know. You know what would happen.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. You take care of my baby. You help me water my weed plants up in the warehouse.
The garden section.
We can have a good alliance here.
Yep, Walmart's definitely a place to go for a zombie apocalypse then.
Yeah.
Tighten up some doors and you're good.
No. Some of them are. You know what we go? The Turner Road one, because it's away from most of the poverty of Salem.
I don't know if that matters.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
That's the closest one.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I don't even give a fuck about that part.
That's the heart of the baddies. That's right. That's right where they're all at.
What?
Yeah. The homeless people. That's right. That's like right behind the trailer park. That's right next to. That's why Winco sucked so much when I worked there. Is it was the ballroom was just a constant barrage of terrible stories that scarred me for life.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like the right where they're all at.
Man, they can't cross that lake though. They have a real tough time. They don't get over there as often as like the entire conglomeration of invalids gets to the Lancaster Walmart.
Yeah, I was gonna say not a lot of people can just waltz into the Turner one.
Like I think like the Turner one gets a lot of the homeless people, and then the Lancaster Road one is like Little Mexico. Like it's the different worlds. They're both really crummy worlds, but they're different. But they're both.
Yeah, what does South get, man? Like the poor of the rich?
I don't know. I bet they're actually kind of nice. Dude,
maybe the people who can only go to Costco for half the shit they buy.
I worked at the Winco on Lancaster, and it was fucking terrible.
Oh, come on.
It was bad.
Oh, bullshit.
It was so bad.
No, it's a great part of town, man.
No, it was so bad. And then
upscale.
You go to the you go to the other Winco. It's like fucking Safeway. Like I thought all Wincos were like mine. You go to the other one, it's like holy crap. Everyone here has like a full set of teeth, and they all like are like have a car that just like isn't probably gonna start. It's like is gonna start.
And like in fucking Corvallis and Monmouth,
they're nice. It's
both of them.
And I'm like, why did I get stuck in the shithole one? Like, I mean, I love the people there, but like the customers were so bad. Like you get the worst of the worst.
Hey, yo, let's go to the nice Walmart, not the ghetto Walmart.
My mom's like totally like she's like I don't like to go to your Winco. I go to the other Winco.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't you want to say hi? Like, no, I might get stabbed there.
Seriously.
And I'm like, yeah, you're right.
Who was it? One of my friends, or like a friend of a friend, said they worked at Winco, and some guy was smuggling drugs and watermelons.
Oh God!
And his friend like found out about it, so he got to be on the news. Like he was like carrying them, and then like he dropped one, and it like smashed open. There's a bunch of cocaine inside or something.
Oh, that's genius.
Yeah.
I guess.
We always thought like I worked at a dog food packing plant for a while. Like we made these like basically dog jerky, and we're like, this would be like those little dehydrated packets. We're like, this would be the best way to like ship cocaine. Like you could just put a bunch of coke in there. And then when the drug dogs go sniffing, like, of course they're sniffing the dog treats. Like, the dog treats.
It's got bacon in it, man. What do you expect?
I should be rich now with all my ideas.
NSA always keeping you down.
Oh, shit, that van's out there again, probably listening to all of our ideas. They're like, there's a gold mine.
They're like, all right, we need extra officers at every dog food plant, every watermelon section of every Walmart. Shut them down. Nip this in the bud.
So they find out, like, these guys, like, we don't even have to be out across the street listening to them. They're going to upload this in, like, 2 days. They don't think nearly as
you know
long as
what?
Local Hits guys.
Why even take the field trip, you know?
Budget cuts.
Budget cuts.
Thanks, Obama.
There's like 7,000 people at each NSA office in each city in America.
Damn.
Watching our every fucking move.
Hey,
making sure we ain't stepping out of line.
I'm just saying, Terrace doesn't blow me up, so I'm okay with everything.
Isn't that true love, though, for someone to dedicate their entire life just listening to your life?
Yes, exactly. And I don't even know if they like it most of the time, but I have to do what I gotta do.
It's like, I don't even have to pay for a therapist. I have the government watching me. They just don't talk back.
You never
Yeah.
know.
If they made a sandwich for me, everything would be fine.
They just send the drug dealers with the right drugs in my way, and just like...
Why is there only one set of footprints? That's when the NSA was carrying you.
Oh, I love that.
That line over there, that's where they just kind of dragged you along.
I always thought it was Jesus. This makes so much more sense now.
Hey, one nation under God.
One nation under NSA.
They never
Guys.
said who God was, but I can't tell you they're God, but...
Yeah, good.
Alright, I've got a fucking hilarious thing here. Well, it might not be funny, but I got something. Alright.
Well, it might not be funny.
Alright, so critical splits. I gotta bring it up again. We should have a combination podcast with them. And we get Kyle, Aaron, and Nate. And us three. And we have 3 versus 3 debate about religion and politics.
Oh my
Just
god.
cross it over.
And just see who throws the first punch, man. Who gets more pissed first. The entire time. I can see Nate just getting redder and redder in the face. Just almost as red as Aaron is when he's totally mellow,
I don't know, part of me thinks they'd actually do it because Aaron said desperate for views. Kyle, basically it all depends on how things pan out with Kyle after I talk to him. But as far as Aaron and Nathan, as far as they go, either they wouldn't be for it and they'd be so easy to fool into it, or they'd be for it, we wouldn't even have to fool them into it.
They'd probably be like, you guys want to talk about politics and Jesus? Alright, cool. We could be in there and be like, what if God was?
Or just start it off and be like, let's talk about games, and then just immediately after 1 minute transition into whatever else we want.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny.
Come on, guys, let's get together. Let's do a crossover, mix our fan bases. We have 30 listeners, they all be interested in your podcast too.
Just make the topic something that Nate can't walk away from. Just be like, so the other day ago I saw this guy and he was saying something about how he loves Jesus. I just wanted to throat chop him right there, fuck Jesus. Am I right guys?
Nathan, I gotta talk to you. I'm having wife problems. He'd be like, yo, Mike. I'd be like, no, shut up. Listen to my wife problems. Okay.
Listen. Yeah.
Listen to me.
I'm like, Nathan, you just have such intelligent, ideas and policies. I just want to, I want your view on this. I just don't know.
Can we do a full interview?
And if it goes well, which of course it would, we could make it a regular bit, next enemy or friend or associate we can come up with to get the fuck out here and just pound them about the things everyone gets fired up about. Let's do it.
Let's start
Just see how pissed we can get people.
Start doing something called 15 minutes with Nate.
and just disagree. Even if you agree, just be like, well, I could see it from that way, but this other way, it's probably more right.
They would probably try to take it seriously, because you can't just have two people trolling each other.
Yeah.
And our team would just constantly just be being going against whatever they're saying, just because.
we should also do some we want your honest opinion. We'll do a thing honest opinion.
Yeah.
And it'll be we'll ask their honest opinion, but something completely outlandish. So what is your opinion on this is a really heated debated subject on transsexual hookers becoming legal in Oregon? It's just, well, I don't think that the problem is necessarily that they're transsexual, just the fact that hookers are illegal in Oregon in general. Just see what they just babble on about.
But if you think about it, so you're the straight man voter, you're the straight woman voter. Do you care that there's trannies running around selling their bodies? I don't know.
Dude, they would do hook, line, and sinker and talk about it for 30 minutes.
The economy would just boom. You get every fucking tranny lover in the entire United States traveling to Portland, not like they don't already do it, but still. This income would be taxed.
Instead of sending that outsourcing to Taiwan, just keep it here.
See, if we could keep this going for 2 minutes, we could keep them going for like at least 15.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
and then once they start to lose track, like, well, Grand Theft Auto, you can do it in that game. And they'd be like, bam.
Yeah, let's just...
We need
and
a target, yeah.
we could talk about how maybe someday Halo will become a religion. Like, they'll progress. Like, it's a video game now, but in 100 years, when it's still alive, are we really going to be playing FPSs, or are we going to be getting in touch with our inner selves?
They already got, the music is already, like, all churchy, like, you just...
Yeah.
Oh.
It's all Gregorian chant, fuck it.
Yeah, there we go. It's a thing. We should start the Halo religion, like, today.
And the Robot Master Chief, he can be the Messiah.
We could get so much taxable income here. We could just, like, start up a religion, ask for money, and...
You're right, you know
Church of
what?
Gaming.
Church of Gaming.
I bet someone's beat us to the punch already.
Yeah.
We can beat them back.
I'm afraid to go Google.
Who can drop
Church
kick
of
their
Halo.
quick punch, man?
Well, if they don't have it trademarked, Aaron was telling me all about, the trademark and...
We'll just add a C, man.
Hello, religion.
Add a Z.
That's the theory of mine.
Master Chiefianity.
That's what that's how I'm gonna live my life. I'm just like, whenever someone tries to tell me no, I'm just gonna fucking throw a Z on it and do whatever the hell I want.
You cannot use Mickey Mouse. Yeah, yo, it's McKizzle Mouseizzle.
Listen up.
He's too blind, give him this plan, man.
I'm gonna leave this place. I'm gonna go start my own country, Americaz.
See how far this gets us.
Shipment to Americaz. Oh, look, they put a Z at the end of America now. I get all this free shit. This is great. Just somebody like they have put this like 2 million pounds of gold on a boat and it's just addressed to America. Some fucking troll just put the Z at the end.
Like the people working at the post office obviously know. They're like, no, like this is an address. There's no such thing as 123 Main Street, Americaz. It's America. Like, no, dude, that Z, that's mine.
Totally called the right side of man. It's totally mine.
Just, you can Google it. Just trust me. Put America with the Z at the end.
We're on Google Maps. Check it out.
You'll know.
Did you mean America? No, Google, no. Respect me.
We went from creating our own religion to creating our country like very quickly.
That's how it happened back in 1776.
That's kind of how like
Man.
borderline.
What came first, the chicken or the egg, man?
Technically, I don't know what science says about that, but I watched a science video on it. Like they take it pretty literal.
I don't know, something happened with like a fish frog pulling out of the ocean or something, having butt sex with some squirrel monkey or something that had butt sex with another monkey.
I think science actually says
Butt sex with you or
the
something.
egg came first because every time something's born, it's a little more evolved than the next thing. So once it comes out of the egg, it's like the next step. So it came out of the egg first.
Something that wasn't a chicken laid the first chicken egg.
So beta chicken 0.19430 laid beta chicken. I don't know what number I just spat out, but yeah.
I have a question. Okay, so if you were the first in your evolutionary line to have sex, how would you know where to put it?
Don't know.
Every
Like, I think
What if you were the first of your species, like just like there's like 20 of you or something like that, and like you guys got to stink because you didn't know that you should have been putting it in the vajayjay and not somewhere else.
So I think it's like instinct. Like birds don't be like. There's like birds around. They're like, dude, it's that hole. Like you're totally doing it wrong. They just like no.
I understand, but what if your species was a bumbling species who was just like, la la la, I don't know where to stick it.
Those probably existed and they died out.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, or even like say in the future, just like a super long time in the future where for some reason we all live in separate pods and everything is information and everybody is a clone, and then like a disaster happened and that shut down, So we have like all these super intelligent people, and like they have to interact with other people for the first time. And yeah, like Ian said, it's like, how would you know what to do? It's like,
Yeah, we don't even know what the Django is.
yeah, where's my sex hole that I do my robot, sex robot?
They just like start punching each other or something like, this works, right?
They'll cover like years and years in the future. They'll cover like a bunch of fossils with poop dicks, and they'll be like, "No wonder they died out."
Oh, I see what happened. They were butt fucking. These are in a butt fuck suit. Like you can see this doggy style.
They got close to the right spot, but they never hit
You
it.
can see the penis bone clearly in the woman's or butthole bone.
They died like mid-sex.
Yes, exactly. Like they were trying so hard to reproduce, keep the line going. They fucked themselves to death, man. Anally. You're gonna go. You're gonna go. You're gonna go. You're gonna go good. You're gonna go good.
The mind is willing, but the flesh is spongy and bruised. Death by snooze.
It's the only way to go.
That would be a good death, though.
Oh yeah. God.
The only way you can go out better is like Elvis, like shitting on the can.
Oh, Blumpkin though. You can one up Elvis.
It's not easy, but it's possible.
That would be technically better than Elvis.
I don't know if I could have a boner while poop is coming out of my ass. Just saying.
Oh, yeah. It's
You
kinda,
don't know unless you try.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That is true, and I am willing to try. After this podcast, we'll tell you guys how it goes.
Just
Ladies.
yeah.
Ladies.
This evening, Mike is going to be going to a good friend's house tonight, and he will be trying to convince her to Blumpkin him.
Bitch, I made you a sandwich. Come on, please. It's grilled cheese.
Listen, I'll do you next.
Oh God, that'd be terrible. It'd be much better to get it to. It'd be much easier to give a blowy than to eat something out on the toilet. Just saying. You're a little closer to the sewer hole there. Image is like gonna be falling asleep till tonight, just laughing my ass off. People probably think I'm crazy. I'll just be laying in bed like, what the fuck are you laughing at? Like, you don't even want to know.
Yeah.
No, really. I'm thinking about shitting and getting a blowy at the same time. Now you're gonna ask me questions like that ever again? Didn't think so.
You gotta just be like, oh dude, you wanna see this video I have of that?
You're just like sitting there moments before your death, reading a magazine, getting a blowjob, taking a line of cocaine and smoking some heroin or something.
Yeah,
Already high on PCP or something really cool like that. The entire world around you is oscillating invariably, and the colors are coming in and out of just the just everywhere. It's like everything is becoming furry with color.
And then a guy dressed like Jesus like pops in the bathroom and shoots you with an AK.
That'd be the way to go. Yep, you just point like there's no better death. There just isn't. And I just have to my life goal is to make that happen. Though.
He accidentally shoots the hooker that's blowing you.
Jesus, you always fuck up my situations. I'm sorry.
Funniest crime scene ever.
No, we'd be like, I swear, she was blowing me on the toilet. This already doesn't sound real. Jesus walked in and shot her. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this isn't real.
I'm pretty sure if I ever had to murder a male and a female, and I just had to do it for some reason, I'm pretty sure I'd put him in that pose for the police to stumble upon.
That'd be great.
Yeah, it would be really funny.
But to be
I'm
fair,
gonna tell some psycho that sometime. Maybe they'll do it.
But to be fair, they probably are right. Like, you probably are full of shit. Like, you weren't really getting a Blumpkin while Jesus walked in after. You were probably just sitting there with your hand and some dead hooker on the floor, and you come out after high. Like, I swear Jesus did it.
I was hanging out with Jesus the other day ago. I was getting a blowjob while I was taking a shit. You were not fucking getting a blowjob while you're taking a shit. That whole hanging out with Jesus thing, yeah, I'll believe that. But fuck.
Yeah, alright. I can believe Jesus shot her. I'm not going to believe the phone.
Jesus is shooting everyone up these days.
This is a bad neighborhood.
Man, Jesus fucking hates people around here even, so. Rival gang.
It's the second coming. He's pissed.
His gang signs the police or Trinity, whatever.
Yeah.
In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, Jesus, motherfucker, you know? I pissed off so many Catholics just now.
His tag would be the fish.
Yeah, I was gonna say like he'd go around like painting like
I could totally
like
see
little loaves of bread and fish and wine and stuff like.
I don't know how to do it, but I could totally see him like do like the fish symbol, like Nazareth, motherfuckers. God.
I wonder if in the future gangs will evolve into religions. And if I mean, didn't religion start as a gang? Just a group of violent people just being like, this is what we believe!
I think it's
fighting
still the
against the
same
other
thing.
gang? Well, yeah, but obviously it's bigger and more accepted.
Yeah.
And they look at all these Bloods and Crips, they're like, you hooligans, you hoodlums, you ruffians, just quit being gangs. Until enough people are amassed, and then they're like, all hail T-Pac, Tupac.
Tupac, yeah. Totally, I can see that happening. I mean, like, if there's gonna be a church of Halo, there's gotta be a church of Tupac, so
Yeah.
I could totally see that.
There's gonna be church damn everything by the time we're done with this
I
show.
bet there's a church of everything.
You're destroying their marriage by having your own stupid church. You're not taking their serious church seriously.
I'm just gonna go on Facebook tonight and just be like, church of this, church of this, church of this, PayPal donation, PayPal donation. Like, just get these people are so into this one thing to just dedicate their money to me.
Yeah.
Ian the other day started talking on Facebook. Found this group that just posts different animals smoking, and they posted a picture of a crab titty smoking, and it just made me laugh my ass off. The crab smoking was pretty funny, but like I don't remember the whole caption to it. But I just remember I remember what they call. Do you remember what they call cigarettes? Durries. And they
Fags, durries, all sorts
They call them like durries. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but there's a picture of a crab with a cigarette, and it says the first sentence of the caption was, "This rough cunt stole my durry this morning." I'm just like, that is amazing. Calling this crab a rough cunt. Like, I've never heard that combination of words. I'm like, this is fucking amazing.
Everyone is like that dude, just like,
Yeah.
this cunt is doing this. What a swashbuckling cunt. Why would he even think he could
Yeah.
ever fucking do that?
It's some kind of like British or Canadian or Australian slang,
people,
Yeah, it was amazing. So then, like, I didn't get like other things you may like, and it said something like animals with no necks, and I clicked on it. I thought I found a gem because the first few were just like fucking amazing. Like they just photoshopped the necks out of like there's this angry bear and just like it's all stunted down. Everything looks like a Kenny Chesney animal, and it was just like it was amazing. And then after like 6 or 7 photos of awesomeness, it's just like terrible. It's like, damn it! I almost found an amazing no.
Huh.
That damn Durries one, people are going on there all calling out animal abuse PETA bullshit.
Yeah,
and I go on there and I'm just like, fuck you. I'll put on everyone, I'm just replying, fuck you. like I love these animal smoking Durries, man.
I love it. People don't get that with the internet. Like the whole internet is like, if you get mad, you lose.
Yeah.
And my mom's the kind of person like, I mean, I love my mom, but like she gets on there and she's like, she does a lot of political stuff, and she like,
Oh
she
my God.
gets into it like, Mom, you realize you're not like, I agree. Like I mean, I know I've been on the internet for a while, so maybe it takes a while to learn this, but like, you're not convincing anyone. You're arguing against a brick wall, and they're arguing back against a brick wall. Like, your only goal you really want to argue on the internet, your only goal should be to piss them off.
Just
like,
to have fun.
'cause,
That's
yeah,
the only
exactly.
direction you can go.
Because you're not going to convince anyone, like, seriously, like, very rarely can you ever make a post that actually makes someone think, like, sometimes I can see a few posts, but very, very, very rarely. It's like,
Not by yourself. You need some source or something to do that.
exactly. So, like, when I see, when I see, like, a PETA person on something like that, like, my goal isn't to, like, make a good point to make them think, oh, I can't eat animals. My goal is to make them rage and hate life.
Whatever.
with as little work as possible on my end. And it doesn't normally take much.
Just to get your jollies, yeah.
Exactly. That's all it is.
I see that all the time when somebody on some forum or board will say something just so stupid, and instead of like going and trying to convince them and tell them and like list off all the reasons they're wrong, yeah, you just take the easiest route to jollies and just like make them pissed or like just say that they're dumb or that it made you laugh, and usually it pisses them off. You see some post of somebody being like, by the way, I'm not stupid, and it has like 100 replies just being like, oh, you're not, huh? And that's all you need to do.
My favorite posts are like those sort of ones. I love when people just go right to the chase. They'll post something completely gratuitous. They'll just be like I don't know. I can't really even normally I could think of something easy, but they'll post something like Nazis are cool in my book, but like something along those Nazis are cool in my book. Go, and they'll just post it on Facebook or a forum and just let everyone they just say one thing that that's very heated and debated, and then they'll just let people debate over it and just slaughter each other, and they just kick back and just read the comments and lol.
Yeah, and that always happens. I mean, I guess it's happened before the internet even.
Yeah.
If you guys ever listen to talk radio or anything, if you're not getting any calls, it'll immediately be like, so guys, abortion, yes or no?
Yeah, exactly.
So gay marriage, call in, and all of a sudden you get all these people.
I was gonna say it's actually even better when it's not gratuitous. It's even better when they just be like, Obama's the devil, and there's half people out there right on, he's trying to destroy America, and then there's other people who are he loves America. He's just it's just funny when it's actually something that people are very divided on, but half and half,
Yeah.
It's awesome. I love seeing people rage too much.
Well, guys, we're kind of getting to that point where we're hitting our time limit. We're at about an hour now, and I just I thought we'd wrap things up. Maybe say a few things, a few closing notes, some announcements.
All right.
Yes. And does anybody before I go? Does anybody here have any announcements?
I just wanted to ask what do you guys think what is the biggest thing that Halo has done for the gaming industry?
Aside from revolutionizing it?
Aside from that.
I would say just letting us all see the light, see what a good game is, and hopefully the other games can just back down and let Halo just take over,
Yeah, I agree. I can't agree more there, and I've never seen a game that's so it's just such a turn on. I just get so aroused every time I play that game.
I just want to say, because no one ever gives credit to where Halo really did amazing at.
It's stimulating.
Their crosshairs are beautiful.
The sales can't speak for themselves.
It's like no one ever, everyone just, thinks the crosshairs aren't a big part of the game. You stare at all, and they're just beautiful.
You try to play Half-Life, it doesn't have crosshairs.
Right, exactly. And I just wanted to give a little shout out to the guy who made crosshairs. Good job, bro. I don't even know your name, but good job.
Thanks, bro. I'm sure he goes by bro.
I'm sure he does.
And next week, hopefully, we'll be able to talk about the same thing, but about Halo 2.
Yeah.
And we'll just progress from there, because...
Yeah, I don't even want to get started. If you give me started on Halo 2...
we're totally out of time. I need to give my announcements real quick. All right, so first off, this is our second episode after our first bomber of a first episode, 2.5 hour monolith. And in other news, Mike is getting laid tonight.
Oh no, that's not the bag.
What the fuck? How does Aaron tell those things? How does Aaron come up?
I wish we had a camera because Ian just exploded.
He's red in the face right now. He's so happy.
I tried so hard to think of just pointless things to announce.
I'm still confused. What happened there?
What do you mean? What happened? Where do you want me to begin?
You were telling something, you were saying something, you just exploded.
I was trying to think of something just meaningless and droll to say, and then the only thing I could come up with was something entertaining, Mike's getting laid tonight. I couldn't even be bad.
Couldn't hold it.
I couldn't do it.
You're fired from whatever job you had.
I just gotta go back to, patrolling parking lots.
Oh, God.
I know my place.
Well, those are announcements. Those are good.
This has been Super Effective Podcast. Signing out, Roger, 1040.
Over and out.
Copy that.
The beep boop.
Beep boop.
And with a confidence.